Good morning, students. Chapter number 22, Rise of a Mahatma, is going on. In this chapter, we have studied about Rowlatt Act, Khilafat movement, and non-cooperation movement. Students, Gandhiji found the Indian society plagued with many social evils such as caste system, untouchability, and many others. He soon realized that only a unified India could stand against the British government and win independence. Today we are going to discuss about Simon Commission. Students, in 1928, the British government set up a commission under Sir John Simon. The objective of this commission was to review the prevailing system of governance and to come up with new reforms. However, the Simon Commission did not include even a single Indian member. The Indian National Congress decided to boycott the Simon Commission. When the commission arrived in India, they were greeted with protests by the Indian masses. People chanted, Simon, go back. As you can see in this picture, you can read the slogan, Simon, go back, to make their discontent clear. Now we are going to discuss about civil disobedience movement. The civil disobedience movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi against certain decisions made by the British government. The British government had imposed heavy taxation on the sale and production of salt. The civil disobedience movement started with the Dandi March, organized by Mahatma Gandhi on 12 March 1930. Gandhiji, along with 78 followers, left the Sabarmati ashram and marched 390 km to the coastal village of Dandi. On reaching Dandi, Gandhiji picked up a fistful of salt and broke the salt law imposed by the British. Soon people from across the country joined the civil disobedience movement. The civil disobedience movement continued till 1934, during which many leaders including Gandhiji were arrested on several occasions. The British decided to make some changes in the governmental setup, but India and its people now demanded complete independence and would settle for no less. Now we are going to talk about Quit India movement. The Second World War started in 1939. The British again wanted the Indian troops to fight on their behalf. However, the Indian National Congress was dissatisfied by the British response to its demands and decided to launch the Quit India movement in 1942. Gandhiji also coined the slogan "Do or Die," which meant that the Indians should either win freedom or die trying for it. Strikes were held and many were injured during the Quit India movement. A large part of the Indian population came together to participate in the Quit India movement, including women. The Quit India movement unified the whole country. Student, you have to read this topic from your book. So listen and watch this video carefully. Thank you.